Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, we have Pretty Deadly. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I am working on Pretty Deadly, and as of recording, these guys have been on the main roster for a little bit. Haven't really done anything too crazy. They had a Smackdown tag match against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, which they lost. Not shocking there, but cool to see them featured. These guys, admittedly, I don't know a lot about. I've watched them in NXT. They did a lot in NXT UK, which I didn't really watch a ton. You know, like I caught stuff here and there, but what I've seen of them on the main roster, I've thought they've been really funny. I enjoy them, and they're a couple guys that I wanted to add to the collection. So I went ahead, I ordered these head scans from Headeration, and then really these customs it's all painting. But these guys do have a unique look. So they have, like they wear long pants, but they go up high to their waist. So I'm going to have to like paint up here on the torsos, and then they wear like I don't even know what they're called. Arm sleeves, but they like go all the way up here, like across the chest, and they do just have a unique look, and I'm excited to kind of see if we can pull that off here. So what I'm going to do, the attire that I'm going with is like a dark brown with a shimmery brown like secondary color. So I'm going to put some photos of that so you guys can kind of get the idea at the end, see what I'm talking about. But other than that, no one else should use brown on their attires. Shawn Michaels, I'm talking to you. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, first things first, got to get the skin tone on these guys. And if you want to check out if you want to know what I do to make my skin tones, I have a video that talks all about it. It has a bunch of different skin tones: pale skin tone, tan, all of them. I have my different mixes that I use for my paints, so if you want to know more about that, you can check that out. But I go over the heads a few times, get all the layers on, and I know that some people like to just paint the faces. I paint the whole head just because I feel like the skin tone color kind of makes the features pop a little more, and then I can kind of see, and it just makes it a little bit easier when I'm painting the rest of it. But got to get some blonde hair in here, and blonde hair is always sometimes it's a bit challenging. Like some people's blonde hair is more yellow, sometimes it's more white, sometimes it's more brown, and I feel like it gives you a lot of freedom, but at the same time, with all that freedom, it makes it a little bit difficult to kind of like nail down that perfect color. So I'm trying to find that spot with these guys. I am going to do a dry brush to kind of make the hair pop a little more, kind of give them that like kind of like fluffy-ish look, I guess. So I'm going to do like a light color with the blonde, and then same thing for the brown, but it didn't really pop the way I was hoping, so probably going to go revisit that. The legs here, a lot of stuff to do. So what I'm going to do is take everything apart, sand it down. I'm going to go with the light blue color. So I was kind of debating, but I'm going to go with the light blue and like yellow attire that they had. So I'm going to sand down everything, just use my Dremel here, and it's going to just stop the paint from rubbing once everything's put back together. So I'm going to do that with every single piece here, all the legs, the like knee joint here, and then I'm going to do it with the like actual thighs of the figure. But gotta just get through all those. Tedious, but it pays off big time in the end. Then I'm also going to get like up in the hip, just so it doesn't rub. It still probably might a little bit, but anything helps. So there you can see I used a paint or spray paint to do the light blue color, so I could get like a nice full like smooth color. I know some people use have an air compressor and use a spray gun. I don't have one. Might get one eventually, but until then, spray paint works just fine. Just taped it off. But the boots, I'm gonna go over with like a light bluish color. So I've got some decals. Gonna try these. It's like a yellow lacy kind of print, but I'll see how it looks once we get on there. Spoiler, I didn't like how it looked. It went on and applied fine, but the lace didn't pop the way I was hoping it would. So what I'm going to actually end up doing is just kind of painting it yellow, and then I'm going to like dry brush a little bit with some light blue to give it the full so it's not going to have that like lacy look, but it's going to have the yellow, it's going to have the light blue, and I mean, that's more important. It looks right, so it'll work for me for now. And then still got to paint the boots. Give them this like pinkish purplish color in the middle, and then the rest is black. So I could have left it black and just painted the color, but with the light spray paint, it's a primer too, so it was pretty easy to put that on. So just got to go through and get those details in, and then I'll adjust as needed. But we're doing a tag team. You're doing the same thing over and over, so you know, I get kind of bored. It's the exact same attire, but it's gonna look good. I'm excited how it looks so far. It's just, it's tedious, and I get bored. I have ADHD. Once that hyper focus starts wearing off, it's a little difficult making it through customs, but these guys are gonna look awesome at the end. So I'm excited to show you this final piece. All right, we are all done, and I did go back and revise these guys a couple times. So before, like I'd kind of finished them up, and then just hadn't gotten chances to record. And between then and when I had actually, or between now and when I'd actually finished these guys, I did go and fix a few things up, and I need to go spray the heads again, and seal them so that they're not as shiny. But I'm really, really happy with how these turned out. Here we have, Kit Wilson, we have Elton Prince, and these guys, I think they turned out fantastic. I'm really, really happy with them. The head, and especially, there was just so much going on with them. I repainted the hair. I made the hair here a little bit lighter, like it was more yellow when I had first painted it, and then this hair I went and repainted, and it was more a brown instead of like the dark, like more black brownish, and I think that made them just overall look way better. I think it helps with the yellow in the attire. So the yellow on these, I did start to use some decals, because I was trying to go for the like lace look that they have sometimes, and it just wasn't coming through the way I had hoped. So I scrapped that idea, just kind of dry brushed over with some yellow and then the light blue to kind of pick up both of those. And you can see more like up close, but I think it captured that like sleeve look, and then you can see it on the chest there too. But then the boots especially, I went back, I redid those a couple times. I didn't like the color that had turned out. And when I went back and looked at some more pictures, they were kind of like more pink, yeah, like a lighter pink. So I went over, redid those a few times, but I ended up, I'm happy with where we ended up. And then, just a lot of, I sanded it a few times, just a lot of work went into these. I could talk for a while about everything I did, but a lot of work went into these, but I'm really happy with the product that came out. So it was cool to add a tag team that I thought they were gonna announce a 2-pack of these guys at least. We got Grayson Waller. We got a bunch of NXT people. I really thought Pretty Deadly was going to be one of them, especially since they're up on the roster. But nonetheless, they're in my collection now. I'm sure we're going to get these down the road. They've got a lot of really cool looks. So I'm excited to see what we do get when we do eventually get them. But that is going to wrap everything up for today's Work in Progress Wednesday. If you like what we're doing here, go check out the full playlist we have. We have over 50 episodes now. A lot of fun times. We've come a long way since those first few, but Nonetheless, please continue to like, share, subscribe. I appreciate your guys' support a lot. I really didn't know where the channel was going to go, and now that I've done over 50 episodes of Work in Progress Wednesday, it's been a lot of fun. It's turned out better than I really imagined. So, outside of that, please remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.